These are the new travel tripods from iFootage, the TA3B and TC3B. And they could just be some of the most impressive lightweight portable tripods that we've ever seen. The big feature here is that they are tiny and can fit in pretty much any old bag you might need them to. This is just my regular work bag I carry my laptop around in, for example. Fitting an actual professional tripod system inside is pretty incredible. There's been so many times when I've been traveling with only my carry-on luggage, but I need to have a full camera kit with me, maybe a press event or a trade show, for example. And it's always been a struggle to find a decent tripod option which I trust that can fit. But these are absolutely perfect, so I know what I'm going to be using from now on. And this is hardly a unique problem that only me and my work here with ProAV has. This is something I bet almost every single working video professional has come up against at some point in their career, especially now that decent cameras have got so much smaller and so much more portable. So these are small tripods, but are they actually any good? After the size, the first thing about them that struck me was the build quality on both of them. Everything is just as solid and well made as the rest of iFootage's products, like their fantastic Cobra monopods or Spider Crab articulating arms. The catches are strong and easy to use. The tripod plate inspires confidence and doesn't feel flimsy. And there are so many nice design touches which are so often overlooked on small, lightweight tripods like this. Let's take a quick look at the actual differences between the two models. The TA3B is an aluminium version, and the TC3B is a carbon fiber version. The aluminium one has a lower price, but is actually taller when fully extended. It's also quite a bit larger when closed as well. It's 250 grams heavier, but they do both take the same payload of 3 kilograms. There's also some design changes as well to keep that cost down. The latches to adjust the legs are much nicer and quicker to use on the carbon fiber version, but the biggest change is probably these spike feet. The carbon ones have these nice rotating feet which extends the spike, while on the aluminium one you have to actually pull off the foot itself to reveal that spike, which is nowhere near as easy, and of course you run the risk of actually losing some of those loose feet while you're out and about filming. So for most people, I do think the carbon fiber option is the better choice, but the aluminium one is of course lower priced. One nice optional accessory if you're worried about that maximum height is this extension pole which they make. It's essentially just one of the tripod legs, but with a screw thread on either side so that it can fit between your legs and the tripod head itself. Now, it's not the most sturdy option in the world, especially fully extended as you can imagine, but it is so light that I can just see it being something which just simply lives in people's bags in case they ever need that extra height. And with just one of these attached, the tripod goes incredibly high. Another nice optional accessory is this little Cobra 3 quick release mount, which is the same quick release system that they use on their monopods. So with one of these, you can turn these, or to be honest, any other tripod for that matter, into a set of legs which you can use alongside your Cobra 3 monopod and quickly swap your favorite tripod head between the two whenever it's needed. Both versions of the tripod come with this Komodo K3 head, which is absolutely tiny, but it does everything you need it to. There's a leveling bowl to get your head level, as well as a spirit level guide, which is nice to see. These are fluid video heads with just one level set of resistance and counterbalance, of course, but I do find it reasonably easy to get smooth pans and tilts, considering the size of the head. The pan bar is just fixed in one place, but the camera plate does have quite a nice bit of travel on it to help you balance your camera setup. There's also a little Allen key tucked away neatly inside the head for tightening the legs if they ever need it. If you'd prefer a stills head, iFootage make plenty of options for you. This is their new MP30 head, for example, a simple ball head but with a panoramic rotating camera plate, which is really neat. And they do regular style ball heads as well. And of course, if this K3 head is just too small for you, you can just swap it out for any flat-based head, and their K5 fits nicely as well. The legs themselves are also really nicely designed, with those easy to use clamps and spiked feet which I mentioned earlier. and each leg has these 3 levels it considers. There's also an accessory screw thread on the side and a hook underneath to hang a bag on for stability. These are all of the features that you would expect from pretty much any regular professional tripods, just shrunk right down to be really easy to travel with. And that's the overarching theme with these tripods. It's your professional tripod, but smaller and lighter. If you want to buy one of these, head over to ProAV with the links down below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.